live day. Who do we have on today already that are here? Ida Marie is on from Washington. Charmaine is on from Maine. Olia is on in Poland. Some people are getting rain, I see. It's a beautiful sunny day here. 17 degrees in Poland, 22 degrees here. 60 degrees in Maine. Who else is on? Stephen's on from Australia. Welcome. Basil's on in Goa. All right. Looks like we got a good crowd already started here. Some of you probably been on here for a little while by the looks of things. All right. There we go. I think I'm all caught up now. And yes, Olia is getting ready to celebrate her birthday, and so she's doing a bit of a giveaway. If you go on to her channel, she gets you to hello. She gets you to put in 10 numbers, and you can be a participant in winning possibly some postcards. Hello, Stephen. All right. Hello to everybody who's on already. Hopefully you've had a good week. It has been a beautiful weather here all week. About, mid-20s, low 20s. I haven't had any rain to speak of. I've been working in shorts now, so it's kind of nice to switch the uniform. Don't need the jacket anymore. Now into golf shirts and things like that. Hopefully it will stay and continue to get better. My brother arrived late last night. He was supposed to get in at 11 o'clock in the morning, and his flight got delayed a couple times. So about 8:45 in the evening, he finally arrived. It's nice to have him here. My wife's brother and his wife are also in town. They arrived last week, so they're getting ready to head back. So we're having a bit of a family time tomorrow. Well, tonight we're going to get together over at the in-laws and have supper there. Then tomorrow, my parents and my sister and family are all coming over, and so we'll have a meal here. So one of the things, hello Basil, one of the things that we have to do is go get groceries later on this afternoon and prepare for the meal that we're going to have tomorrow. So that's a quick update on what's happening here this weekend. It's also a long weekend, Victoria Day weekend, celebrating Queen Victoria. I know we've had a few monarchs since then, but we still have Victoria Day here. So what is everybody doing? What's plans where you guys are? Let's get this discussion going of what's happening out there. I can also tell you I have received a couple cards with people's favorite quotes, so thank you so much to those of you who are participating in that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, which you probably do every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, I ask your question to you guys. I give you a chance to send me in your answer because my address is in the description of all my videos. So yeah, this month's question was, what's your favorite quote? So I've received a couple responses already. Yes, Mickey Mouse t-shirt, Mickey Mouse playing golf. Got this when I was in Florida many years ago. Ida Marie says, not much going on there. Thank you, Ida Marie, for the envelope 2 of goodies. So that will come in a future video. I'm not quite sure when it's going to come out, but it's I've put it aside so it can be available for it. So thanks for your participation in that. I pretty much finished up with all my auction stuff. Well, I have finished up with everything I got at the auction last week. Thanks for joining me in that live stream too. It was a lot of fun to walk around and show things and talk to a few people. The last thing I do want to show that I got out of that is the stuff I bought from the 10-cent and 20-cent binders. So I'll probably have a video on that coming out this week. There will be a few things that I did get out of those binders that you won't see. Some things that I've sent off to friends and some things that I have for a future video. So you'll see that in the future. Port Lincoln is pretty quiet at this wee hours of the morning, I assume. Oh, Stephen got a new printer. That's good. Is it a color printer, black and white printer? A label printer? What kind of printer is it? Ida Marie, did you get anything at your latest stamp get-together? Yeah, some people have found some interesting things. I always eat too when people say, "Oh, I found something about New Brunswick," or "I found something about Moncton in my local stamp thing." It's like, it's, and I realize that the stamps travel the world, but it's kind of neat to see when they pop back up again someplace else. Same with vintage postcards. I've had people send me vintage postcards from here in Moncton or here in the Maritimes, and they end up in the States or they end up overseas. So it's interesting to see that too. All right, you got to tell me a bit more, Stephen, about these grain trucks. What's going on with grain trucks? Is your area a big producer, or are they the grain trucks coming in? Are you making bread in your area? What's going on? Ida Marie's next auction is in June. Okay. Hopefully you find some good bargains. Oh, last week's live stream, we had 24. That was the maximum all at once. So we're now looking for the number 25. I'll keep raising the bar as the bar gets raised, let you know where we're looking for the number of people all on at one time. And you can see things are starting to pile up. I guess you can't see it as much now. There. See the stuff on the floor? I've got stuff from this past auction and the auction before that I'm still trying to work my way through. Mitty is at the bus station right now, so welcome. Oh, the hockey game 2-2 for Canada and Finland so far. It's going to be a close one. Okay, I didn't realize Port Lincoln was a wheat farm area. That's interesting to know. Okay. So was it a lot more rural community? Yeah, thank you, Midia, for popping on. I know you're going to travel on a bus, so hopefully you'll enjoy watching this a little later. Maybe every 10 minutes we'll just say, "Hi, Midia." So when she's watching at home, she'll get to see that. Update the background here real quick. There we go. It's a small city in a very rural community. So what would the population be of Port Lincoln? Oh, there's going to be a large stamp show in Virginia on June 7th. That's coming up quick. All right, Media, travel safe. Get home quickly, and we'll talk to you later on. So with the large stamp show in Virginia, how many dealers or how many people would attend that? How big of a show would it be? You've seen how small the shows are here for the Moncton Stamp Fair. We are going to have a national one in Fredericton in September, so I'll hope to go see that. That's actually going to run for 3 days. I won't go for 3 days, but I will go up and check it out for one of them for sure. Nice to have you on, Charmaine, and being able to participate in the discussion. So my plan tomorrow for a meal is that I'm going to get a brisket today at Costco. That's the plan. Go get a rub and things and prepare it all today, and that tomorrow morning when I wake up early, I'll light the fire and things in my smoker and we'll smoke a brisket all day long, and we'll have that for supper tomorrow night. That's the plan. I had a friend, Johnny, who was here, and we did it 2 years ago. We smoked a brisket on the smoker that we have out there, and it was the best meat I've ever had. So I apologize to any vegetarians that are out there, but it was delicious. Oh, there's going to be a postcard meetup as well as the stamp show at the Hilton Hotel. Okay. Well, I hope you find lots of deals for your collection. What sort of ceremony do they have that makes it fun? $15,000 people live in Port Lincoln. Okay. And the town is roughly 30,000 square kilometers. Hey people, what's going on? Everybody's being quiet with their discussions here. Well, it's a perfect time to start your vacation then if you get to go to a stamp show. You go anywhere else, Ida Marie, on your vacation, or is it a staycation where you're gonna stay home and catch up on some things? Welcome, Roger, in Athens. 24 degrees in Africa. Whereabouts in Africa are you, Roger? Are you on vacation? Basil had buttered chicken, delicious. I'm not sure what I'm going to have to eat here after the live's done. We'll see. I do have some leftover chicken parmesan in the fridge, so I might have that. Oh, the sand in the air comes from... Okay, I see what you're talking about. I thought you said you were in Africa. Olia says, I sent a paid message to the super chat, author support, but it's not visible. Probably the channel owner should connect it. I don't know how to do that, Olia. Last time you did say you sent a super chat to me once before, and it pops up in a bright color when I get them. The button under the chat with the image of the dollar. I don't have that. Maybe that's on the computer, not on... give me 1 second. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, no, I see what's up. There. Oh, yeah, it should be fixed. Forgot to do something. All right. It should be better now. There. I've gone through and fixed everything. Hopefully, Olia, you'll see it now. Olia, I haven't seen anything, so it hasn't popped up yet. Hopefully, either your money will get returned or something else will happen with it. But thanks for trying. I appreciate it. Every little bit does help. Basil says you went to the Goa Science Center for Hobbyist exhibition. What sort of hobbies did they have included in this one? You got a bunch of new stamps. That's good. Colors of the stamps differ in different catalogs. Interesting. I've only got I've got the Unitrade and I've got a Scott catalog now. So those are the two catalogs that I have. There are others out there too that are interesting to find out. So Basil said they had coins, they had chocolate wrappers, soap covers, Lego, Pokemon they had everything, it sounds like. That's fantastic. That'd be the perfect rhyme with all the different collections you have, Basil. I'm sure you found lots of great things there. Kids middle-aged like us and older folks. Yeah, I guess we are middle-aged now. It's hard to believe. I still don't feel it. Well, sometimes I do when I get up, but to coincide with International Museum Day. You love all your international days. Is anyone going to a museum today? I know Media was at a museum, so she did it. You should have put a display in, Basil. I'm sure you can next time with all your different collections. Oh, International Museum Day is on the 20th, okay. Or on the 20th is World Beach. You should rate your sentences all together rather than one line at a time. I'm seeing them separately. And it's so great that Olia and Charmaine have connected. Growing friendship there. That's nice. Also good to see everybody that comes in on Saturdays to tune in for these things. When I go live, there's usually, let's say, 6 or 8 people already that have been waiting and have been talking beforehand, which I really like. It just means that people are taking this time to catch up to each other, using this Saturday experience to get together with new friends. So thank you to everybody who's doing that. Interesting comment, Stephen, saying that what his wife sometimes calls brown, he calls green. Those seem to be 2 distinct colors. I can see crimson and red being mistaken. International Bee Day, you're going to have special releasing of postcards and cancellations in Goa. That'll be good for Jilly B. I'm sure she'd appreciate something on that day. You have a suitcase that you agree to disagree on the color. All right. One day you'll have to take a picture of it and send it to me. I'll weigh in on what color I think it might be. It's like that image of the dress that came out a few years ago. So Charmaine, are both you and Olia's Polish getting stronger then? Charmaine is going to be in Poland not too distant future, so that'll be good. Good practice for both of you. Has Canada released stamps on bees? We've had stamps with bees on them in the past. Actually, I think I might even have these ones here, the 5-cent ones, bees. So we had these small denomination stamps come out a while ago now. They're all the different insects. So yeah, there's been some bee stamps. I'm trying to think if I sent those bee stamps to, I must have, to Jilly Bee at one point in time. Must have. Oh yeah, I did see that message pop up about Instagram. I can't go into my Instagram now, or it will cut the feed. So I'll have a look at it later on. I think though I have corrected what the problem was before. When I set up the pre stuff for this live, I was away. I was over at my parents' house, so I hadn't gone on my computer and checked a couple boxes that I normally would do for it. So, but that's been done now. How many of you have catalogs for your stamps? Like, I know my father, his stamp collection, he used to always go to the library and borrow his catalogs from there for however long he needed, never paid for them. That way he got almost the most recent ones, because the library would carry maybe 1 year back. So I've got, what are they? 2009 Scott catalogs I'm working out right now, and then a 2011 Unitrade, I think, or 2014. Basil goes to the free online ones. Yeah, okay. Stamp World, I've been to that. No, smart man's option, not poor man's option. There's lots of things. I do like the tactile feeling of being able just to go and flip through and see things, rather than trying to search online for stuff. I have not heard of that particular Tom Cruise. No. What is he famous for other than being a mailman in Australia? Yeah, Roger, I did see that comment saying for stamp versus stamp, Smokey and I could do the same thing we did last week, except for use a set of stamps. Possible. Yeah, I know, Basil, you collect newspapers. You've got the one that I sent you. They're becoming a bit of a thing of the past around here. Well, for anything tangible, even phone books that used to be thick for the white pages, another this thick for the yellow pages, are now about this thick for both of them put together. When we got ours, I just put it right in the garbage or right in the recycling, because we don't use them. Just like maps, people used to print off map books and have all sorts of foldable maps and things. It's a thing that everybody uses, Google Maps or some sort of rendition like that now. Charmaine gets free stamp brochures through the postal service. We have those too. They're called Detail Magazine that Canada Post has. So we can pick them up whenever we want. They come out every quarter, I think, talking about the stamps that have been out there. Or maybe it might be even bi-monthly. The Moncton Times Transcript, yeah, that's the name of their local paper. How many different newspapers do you have in your collection, Basil? And I don't just mean an article on a specific individual, because I know you collect articles on cricketers and all sorts of things too, but just individual different newspapers. Do you know? You haven't counted, okay. Stephen has Stanley Gibbons catalogs from '98 and a couple of other different ones for certain countries. One day I'd like to get, even if it was just a Stanley Gibbons for Canada or for Great Britain or something like that, I'd like to get one of those and, of the different ones that people use in different countries, because I know even in Germany, I was told recently they have a different catalog as well. It'd be interesting just to see and compare how they work or how close they are together. Charmaine says there's going to be a new horse stamp in the US next month. Well, that'll be exciting for Elvitia in Sweden. She will enjoy that. Basil says we've been up to 17 so far that have been on at one time. Okay. I haven't been able to keep track of that. I'm kind of watching the comments and trying to answer those. So I'm glad you're keeping track for me. In Athens, they get a release on every stamp too from the post office, an information sheet. Stephen has a Michael, which is the German catalog for Europa stamps. That was the catalog I was told about, yeah. USA issued an Ansel Adams stamp set. Oh, okay. That was a nice purchase to add to your collection. I'm just going to change a few things here in the background. Everyone finding this is all right. It's nothing slow. You're not having any problems hearing anything this time. I think I'm the only one online there. Maybe my brother might be online too. I'm not sure. So I'm just kind of making sure nothing's slow for you guys. Views seem to be okay. That's good. Okay. All clear. Good, Basil. It's good. I just refreshed some stuff in the background just to make sure that it seemed to be going okay. Everything's good for Charmaine too. Good. Run this down a bit. So, give you an update too, as far as my idea of doing a calling all artists, I haven't heard anything from anyone yet. Now, it's possible that something might already be in the mail coming my way, but still want to put it out there because I still think it's a good idea. I still think it's something I like to do, is make sure that if there are artists out there, whether they're writers or drawers or painters or whatever, and they want to kind of be featured and talk about their online store or just their platform, their Instagram, their Facebook, TikTok, whatever they're using, that maybe I could do something with that and help them out, and then also do a giveaway in order so other people can enjoy their art. So if it's something you're interested in, reach out to me, let me know. And make sure too, if you're sending something, that you give all the details and stuff that I have to talk about, and something that's typed up and clear that I can read. So that idea is still out there, and hopefully it will happen. The other idea that I've had, and hopefully we'll get to at some point, doesn't seem to be enough days in the week sometimes in order to get out videos. I've been putting out videos almost every day of the week now because of what I have, is I want to focus some more on my father's collection and show a little bit more what's in there. So I'd like to have Father's Stamp Day series go to, that we're kind of focus on different countries and different things that he's put in and the stamps that he's got. So it will happen eventually. It's just a matter of when it will fit into the schedule. We're also starting to get closer to festival season here with the warmer weather. So I'm going to start having a few more festival videos pop up too, showcasing what's going on around here. I think next week, I have to look to be sure, but I think next weekend it might be a Filipino food festival weekend. So if it is, I might go and try to taste some delectable treats that are out there. Basil asked if I had any new Lego set purchases. I haven't. No, I really the focus hasn't been Lego recently. Um, I do have many sets that I still have to put together, especially some floral sets that I want to do. I got a bouquet of roses set 4 months ago or something. I still haven't put it together. There's a few of those sets that I have to do. So eventually, it's just not enough time in the day to do everything. And I've kind of noticed too, just in the views of those videos, the Lego videos I do, people aren't really as interested in them. At least the people that tune in to watch my videos, they want to know more about stamps and postcards and cars and trains and all that sort of stuff. That seems to be the audience that likes to tune in and watch what I'm doing. Not so much the Lego side of it. So every once in a while, I'll do a Lego and I might put up an Instagram post of stuff that I've done. Sometimes I show the sets that I do on here, but as far as the builds that I used to do, I don't really do as many of that. Yeah, we need to have some more minifigure. Those actually are the exceptions to the rule. When I bring Ari in and we open up mystery Lego figures, uh, people seem to like watching Ari on the. Understandably, people like seeing Ari on the in the videos. So there may be some new minifigures. Actually, I know there are. It's just whether or not I'll get them or not. And he's a pretty good sport about being in the videos. And I'm not sure if there'll be something going on here with my brother while he's here. That's always fun to have him involved in the videos as well. My sister's been in a few of the videos in the past. She's usually a good sport about doing that. Tomorrow's going to be the big family day, so I'm not sure if I will do any sort of filming during that. It's normally the day that I would be writing some postcards. I might get to a few of them, but we will see. Anna Marie says they've got a barbecue battle in June. Oh, that'd be a good festival. We do have at the end of June, we have a Rib Fest here in town. So I usually do something on that. My daughter Dea will be home during that period, so it's a festival she enjoys going to. We've got some centenary of flight in Australia stamps coming out next week. Thanks, Stephen, for letting me know that. Basil says the favorite videos of mine are my regular ones. So that's usually what you get, my regular ones. But I can tell you that the car jumping video I did probably a month ago now, 12,000 people have watched it already, so it has been one of my more popular ones. One of my Canada Post videos I did has been viewed over 22,000 times, so there are a couple ones that kind of stick out for people, and people really want to watch those ones for some reason. It's kind of interesting to see what hits and what doesn't. You know, these videos usually do about 250 views, so that's kind of around my average. Even though there's 1,500 people that have subscribed, it's usually about 300, 200 people tend to watch. One of the things too, yeah, I agree, Basil. The event videos have a wider reach of people that might be interested. So the philatelic community might be interested in this, and it's a smaller smaller range than the people that might be tuning in for a car show that might be interested in a certain car or a television program associated with it, or just the festival side that people turn in. So yeah, people like those things. One of the videos that I continue to do, but doesn't seem to do very well for me for whatever reason, does better for Smokey, is stamp versus stamp. I don't tend to have a lot of people that tend to tune in to watch those ones for me, but they do tend to tune in for Smokey, which is good for his channel. And I continue to have a lot of fun doing it, so I'm glad to continue doing them, even if they aren't really ones that my audience seems to appreciate. Ida Marie says she likes the remote videos as well, so that's good. It's kind of neat to show a different. I mean, yes, these live videos, most of them take place in this office. It's convenient for me. I have my phone charging all the time, so I'm not running out. But it's nice to be out and show different things that are happening. Highland Games are coming up again soon. Those are kind of fun ones to go out and see. Charmaine says she likes the postcard writing videos. Yeah, if you want a postcard writing video, the plug is go see Olia. If you watch in postcards, her decorating skills, her printing, her writing, just beautiful, and the music she puts with it, it's captivating. So definitely go watch her stuff. And mine is basic. I don't do a lot of fancy other things. I don't do a lot of extra edits, as you can tell in a lot of my videos. I just speak my mind, and that's what you get. There are other ones that do so many beautiful edits with it, camera angles, lightings, extra images that they throw in there. So yeah, I've got a simplistic style to my videos for sure. Roger says the Canada stamp box that I got was worth it. Used but gentle. Plenty of duplicates. Yeah, there's a lot of duplicates. I've got a couple of them now that have a lot of stuff for me to go through, and I've actually been sending out, going through, picking through, and sending it out to other people already. So it's good. I'm glad if some of you are already going over to In Postcards and watching her stuff. So it's another great thing about this community too is that we're focused on, or not focused on, appreciative of all the other channels and people that are doing things too, and we like to try to lift everybody up. Welcome, Vera from Germany. Congratulations on being May's winner of Stamp of the Month giveaway, the Liverpool Stamps and myself put together. In postcards. Olia, what are you sorry for? Everything's to be okay here. Olia's site is In Postcards. Yeah. Let's if I can do here. Try to work on something here in the background. I'll show you here in a minute. So a big birthday coming up on May the 23rd for Olia. my computer's being slow. One day, we are going to get a new computer. And Vera, the prize has already been sent off to you, so you have to let me know when it arrives. Also, Mark Sutton, if you're watching this, let me know when your prize arrives for your win in April. I haven't heard anything from you, so I'm assuming it hasn't arrived yet. Ida Marie says you should consider maybe contacting an auction house to see if they can sell your duplicates. I think that would cost a lot of money. I don't know if it'd be worth that. It's nice having duplicates to trade to other people too, though. Wow, this is slow. Sorry that it is. Oh, we're up to 18 people. People are joining in. All right. What I'm trying to do in the background is I was trying to bring up in postcards so you could see it, but my computer is crashing or something. Thank you, Vera. Appreciate it. Hopefully you've been able to get the sleep that you were missing and you're feeling a little better. With some of my Canadian ones, I've got a binder up there. What I've done is I've put all my duplicates together. So when people say, you know, I'm collecting Canadian stamps or I'm looking for a certain denomination stamp, I can go in and do that. I've also started, when I've been going through, say, some of those boxes of stamps that I have, Canadian stamps, I've been putting them in plastic bags by denomination. So I know these are all duplicates for me. So if you wanted a 32-cent Canadian stamp, I could go to these plastic bags and have them all buy that. I've also had people in messages saying I'm missing Scott catalog number 878. Do you have it? And then I could go to my Scott, look at it, and then, oh, it's a 36-cent Canadian stamp. Then I can go to my 36-cent stamps and see if I have it. So that's how I've been doing it lately. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way to do it, but that's just kind of what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Roger, I probably could do that. Could ask the question. I don't want to get overwhelmed with people also asking me for stuff because I don't want to get drowned in mailing out a bunch of things and paying the postage to send people stuff. What I tend to do is I have people that trade with me or have sent something to me and say, if you have this, could you send it back? Which I have done that too. Then it kind of feels like there's been a trade happen in it, rather than just having a whole bunch of people say, can you give me this? I don't want that. I can't afford to do that, nor do I have the time to run a small business, which would be what it would turn into. Sorry you're still having ear problems, Vera, but glad you are getting a little bit of sleep. There's nothing wrong with collecting postage stamps, Olia. They're miniature pieces of art, so beautiful. I agree 100%, Stephen. It's a good hobby to have. All right. doesn't require a whole lot of money to collect stamps, especially if you're already trading. Maybe if you're doing postcards with somebody. For example, if I'm sending Canadian stamps in an envelope with a postcard, it's the same amount of postage as if I was to mail you just a postcard by itself. So it does require some extra attention though, but you can always just do this. That was not what I want. Put them in albums like this, separate them by country. Cost money for these pages, that's about it. Everything else, right? You can't collect all the stamps in the world, but you can try to collect all the stamps in the world, I can tell you that. Agree, Stephen, it doesn't have to cost you a lot. Ida Marie has a 5-cent box that they can go to, which is great, which is probably equivalent to our 10-cent books that we use. Charmaine likes to collect friends. Well, there's lots of them to be added to your collection in here. I'm sure all these people will be your friend. And I haven't forgotten what I was trying to do. This is Olia's site. So if you guys go to In Postcards, she's got 68 subscribers, so you want to bump that up. Go and subscribe to Olia. She's got 17 videos out there right now, and beautiful videos on different writing things that she does, the way that she does her stickers. I love how she goes over the edge with her stickers and cuts them off as if the image continues on in the future. And then there's her birthday giveaway video, which is right there. That's the one you want to look for and be a part of. It's got 153 views on it, so you want to go in there and participate in that. There, that's my plug for Olia and her site. You guys make sure you go and support her too as much as you're supporting me. Stamp shows are free, Ida Marie says. Yeah, they're free here too. You're welcome, Olia. Happy to support, happy to promote all of you guys and all the different things that you do. Yeah, Olia's channel is way more classy than my channel. What you get from me is just kind of a raw video. She has lots of editing skills, and hers are very fancy looking. I have kind of thought of going in and paying a little extra more money to have a few of the programs to do more. But for right now, this seems to work for me, and you guys seem to be happy with what I put out this way, so why spend more money that I don't have? Until maybe I do. When I do have it, maybe I'll be able to spend it, so. You can get pages and binders for nothing at your stamp. That's really good. If you can do that, that's a great idea. The best way for us to get books here is buy something in the auction. There are all sorts of collections that are, start at $5 and they come in a book already. So even if you didn't want the stamps that were in the collection, you can get a book for super cheap. Charmaine collects miniature cats and cars and lighthouses and stamps. So lots of variety. Incoming call. Well, I'll let somebody else get that, so it's going to ring for a bit in the background until someone else picks it up. Yeah, my videos more run like vlogs. I want them to be more of, even though I know most of my videos are me just talking to a camera, I want it to feel like I'm just talking to you guys, because that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just discussing things. They're more of a vlog than anything else. Citrus-based solvents. Goo Power, where's another one? So Gugon is one of the ones I use for stamps, but there's your citrus one, pure citrus. And I can't get this in Canada, so I bought a bunch of them when I was in the States. This one works really well, and it makes everything smells like oranges too, which is really nice. Remember, when you're taking the stamp though off the page, use a sharp knife at the back. That way you don't get a curl in your stamp. All channels are fun, even YouTube. I don't know what that meant. As in, there's lots of different things to watch on YouTube. If that's what you're saying, I agree. There is tons of different content that are out there. Oh, hey, Joe, welcome. How are things in your way? How are things? JC Philately, too, talking about people and promoting channels. You can go to JC Philately and check out Joe's works. He has lots of different interviews with people. And Joe also sent a bunch of stuff to Shawnee in the Great Stamp Adventure. So she had a couple of videos of things that Joe had sent. So those are really interesting things that he provided her. So we were just talking, if you're just popping on now, Joe, we were talking about different creators, like in postcards, different things you can see that are out there. So we want to make sure that everybody gets connected as well. Because I do appreciate you coming on and you guys subscribing to my channel and supporting me the way you guys do. But it's also nice to see that you're supporting other people too. Oh, there's a new video going to be coming out by Joe not too long. That's good. So for you guys, we're going to flip this around again. Got it. There, JC Philately. If you guys were wondering what Joe's page looks like, he's got 531 subscribers and he's got 56 videos out there. So he's got a bunch of different content for stamps you guys can enjoy. So that's the logo you're looking for. Boom, there. Another plug for you. JC is Joe. Yep. The way, Stephen, the way you said that, oh yeah, yes, I'm the one who likes mushrooms. It makes it sound like you're the only one that likes mushrooms out there. But watching my videos, and I talk about Stephen from Australia, and that he puts mushroom washi tape and stickers on his postcards and or on his envelopes and things. Yep, that's the same Stephen. I didn't know that though, JC, that the C Philately was your wife's name too. Okay. All right, Basil, you got to take off. Thanks so much for joining and being a part of it again. I appreciate it. Adrian, welcome. Where are you from again? Is that the name of your town? What state? What country? Where are you from? Well, it's very nice that you and your wife incorporated both your initials into your YouTube page. Excuse me. I like how it's very professionally put together, your logo. But my logo with that dad guy is supposed to be not very professional. I wanted it to look like it was one like a Lego font, but by a child that wrote that and the guy on top of it. So that's why it looks the way it does. If some people say, oh, you should clean that up and make it look differently. That's what I want. I wanted it to look like it was done by a kid. Everybody's welcoming Adrian to the chat. Where are you from, Adrian? And yes, Roger, old school meal, liver and onions. Was one of my father's favorites. I was never a big fan of liver. I guess it's probably how it's cooked. Whenever I really had it, it kind of tastes like shoe leather. So it wasn't one of my favorite ones to eat. Everybody quieted up. We are coming up on an hour, though. We've got 3 minutes to go, and we've been together for an hour again. Charmaine's mom is Adrienne. Where's my unicorn gang? I'm not sure. Jilly B isn't here. Renee isn't on today. Well, Renee's on summer vacation now, so I didn't expect that she would be on now. Lewis is part of that gang too. Even though he's not on YouTube, he does donate a lot of stuff to our channels in the way of stamps and postcards and things like that. So we are the 4 people that make up the Unicorn gang as it stands right now. And I'm not sure how it all came about. I know Renee and Jilly are the original Unicorn gang. They started it, and I kind of weaseled my way in and said, well, I want to be part of the gang too. So they let me be a part, and then we'd asked Lewis to join too. Yeah, this hour has flown. Oh, Midia's back. She's made it through her bus ride, her metro ride, 3-3 Canada, Finland. Thank you for the update. You're still gonna have to find something to eat. How much time's left in the game? I should have put it on in the background here. I'm always nervous about changing anything that's on the screen because I don't want it to disrupt. Sometimes, like when my daughter has tried to FaceTime, it's just canceled the feed completely. So I try not to mess around too much with what's on the phone, so I don't mess up the stream. So 3-3 after 2 periods, okay. Thank you for keeping me updated on it. You have a new video, Joe, about Indian airmails and evolution, development, and operations from 1911 to 1940. Okay, that'll be interesting. It's going to be kind of coincides with something that I'm working on too, so that'll be interesting to see what your take is or what your interview is about. Ida Marie says next weekend's Memorial Day long weekend for them in the States. I can't believe there's only, There's only a couple weeks left to go in May, but about a month before my son graduates high school. So my daughter will be home, and then we'll have the graduation, and then life will change a little bit with no school for him for the next little while. So he's going to take a break and figure out what he wants to do next. And Daya's got a good job. She's working away and helping paying for her own education. So they are becoming adults. Charmaine always has long weekends because she's retired. Well, what else? Flipping through the back end of this here. Olia, I can tell you nothing has ever come here, so I hope whatever you sent for support financially either gets returned to you or you find out where it ended up going. Any more exhibitions happening here in Canada? Philatelic exhibitions, yeah, we're going to have here in Moncton next month. We are having a big auction. So we've had little auctions every month. We're going to have a big one here next month, so I'll take place in that. Then July and August, they don't do anything in Moncton. They take the summer off. September, we will be back with a regular stamp fair again, but also September in Fredericton, they're having a national stamp show, so I'm going to head up to that. So there's a few of those things coming up. As far as other events and festivals, yeah, there's going to be lots of different things that are not stamp related that will be happening here over the summer that I'll be looking into featuring on my channel. Because that dad guy isn't just about stamps. He does everything. He likes to promote stuff that happened here. There's been a few collaborations that I've done. So of course, I do my collaboration with Liverpool Stamps with the Stamp of the Month. I have a Stamp versus Stamp, which I collaborate with Snail Mail with Smokey. Renee and I have talked about doing some sort of a food collaboration. We haven't delved into that a bit more yet, but that might happen. We have had a Unicorn Gang video, which is Renee, myself, and Jilly B living her life her way. I would like to do another one of those too, so it's kind of nice to see some different things. Joe, are you traveling around the world looking at stamp shows and things? Are you coming to Canada one day? All right, I think things have gotten quiet enough. We've gone over an hour here. People, I think, are starting to get busy or getting tired, depending on where in the world they are. So let's wrap it up for this week. I want to thank everybody who joined once again, and we're going to look at what's coming up next weekend, what things are happening. You know, there's going to be some stamp videos this week. There'll be some post-crossing stuff. I'll be doing some family stuff, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. All right, you guys, have a magical week.